You're going to be doing a project where you're going to be comparing two data sets using statistics, and that's going to involve some analysis using Google Sheets. I'm going to show you how to do that today. For starters, you want to have your data organized into Google Sheets. You can see that I'm looking at the Detroit Lions performance on offense in 2016, and I'm comparing that to 2015. So down here, I've got two tabs. One of them is for passing yardage, and the other is for rushing yardage. Let's look at the passing yardage first. One of the things that you're going to need to do is create a set of summary statistics, and I'm going to show you the formulas for doing so. Let's suppose that I want to find the number of values that are in each entry. I can click here into the end column and type count, and then scroll over that data region. And it will give me the number here. One of the really great things about Google Sheets is if you organize your sheet the way I've done mine, I can just take this and copy it and then move to the 2016 cell and then hit paste. And you'll see that it will automatically, if you look here, change the range from the B column where 2015 is to where 2016 is. So I'm going to do that for the rest of this. When you want to find the mean, you type in average and then run over the same values. For the standard deviation, be sure that you pick the right one. There will be a couple different ones here. The standard dev with the P is for the entire population, and the standard dev with the A is for a sample, and that's what we want to use. Sometimes you'll get numbers like this. First, I'm going to unbold that, where there's way more digits than you want, and if you come up here to the decimaler, you can hit boom, 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 and if your numbers are as big as mine are here, one decimal place is probably good. For the minimum, it's just what you would expect. For Q1, this is a little trickier. You're going to see that there is a formula for quartile. If you just scroll over this and then hit enter, you're going to get an error. What you need to do is tell it that we're looking for quartile 1 by entering a comma and then a 1. Same thing if you go down to quartile 3 here. There's our data, comma, third quartile. For the median, you can either do the same formula for the second quartile, or you can literally type in median. And then max is just max. Once I've got all of these statistics entered, I'm just going to copy and then I'm going to paste into this column right here. So there's our data set. Another thing that you're going to be asked to do is to create a histogram. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going to copy one of the columns here, and then this button here will insert a chart. So we hit enter, and you're going to get something that looks wacky. What you need to do is click on the type of chart up here, and then scroll down until you see the thing that looks like a histogram. Make sure you don't try to pick one of these bar charts, which while they might look somewhat like histograms because they're boxy, they're not. It's this one right here that you want, histogram chart. Hit enter. Now, once you get to this point, your data is going to be laid out pretty nicely. However, make sure that you want to do a little bit of customization here. Amongst other things, you want to make sure that you label the vertical axis. The horizontal axis should be fine. And then you want to make sure that you put a title on it at the top of the page. Okay, so that's how you're going to make a histogram, and you're going to make it look nice. One other thing that you're going to need to do is make a box plot. And Google Sheets does not make nice box plots. So I wanted to make a box plot for the rushing yards. What I did is I found this website, plot.ly, and there's a link to it right here in the project instructions. And what you need to do is you enter all of your data. So if you look at column A, that is every data value for rushing yards for 2015 as well as 2016. And then in column B, for each one of these values, you state what year it corresponds to. So it's laid out a little bit differently than Google Sheets is. And then right here, you're going to choose the box plot. It'll be on scatter plot when you turn it on, but you'll change that to box plot. And then values, you're going to let the program know that they're in A, and then that B describes the two different levels of the data, 2015 and 2016. And then once you've got that, you should get a nice little graph like this. Make sure that you put a title on it. I like that it has laid it out so that both of the box plots are labeled here and here.